Peace, family, peace and power to all. So I just wanted to drop a quick message. Um, for those of us, those of you who are on any type of journey, a spiritual journey, self discovery, self healing, self love, just any type of journey that you are on. Um, I just want to say stay strong, stay encouraged. You know, these journeys they have their ups and downs. The good thing, of course, is we are growing, we are healing, we are learning um, things within ourselves, which is magical. We are building connections with self and spirit and God and the universe and whatever it is that you believe in. And it's a beautiful thing. But what I realized sometimes in these journeys, like people, a lot of people, like people around you, friends, family, um, they don't understand your journey. They don't understand the process. They don't understand of things that you may go through. And I know for me in the beginning it was hard. It's going on 4 years now that I've been, just in my own space. And in the beginning it was hard because I found myself just keep explaining to people why I'm in solitude, or why I can't do this anymore, or I've fallen out with people, I've lost friends, I've gained new friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. I want you to know that it's okay. um and if you watched my first video, my introduction video, I spoke about the four agreements. And the one that I just really love the most and the one I really practice the most is to not take anything personal. Don't take anything personal. Excuse me if you hear any like noise, anything in the background. I'm at work right now and the phones may ring, or the other phones may go off, anything like that. But anyways, I've learned not to take anything personal. It's something that I practice daily. And I highly encourage you to practice that as well, because really and truly, when we don't take anything personal, it just kind of allow us to not be triggered by things or the ignorance of people, who don't understand the season that you're in this time. Because and you don't have to explain yourself. In the beginning I was just explaining myself, like I mentioned, to people a lot, as to why I have to be selfish with myself, why I have to be selfish with my time, because I am falling in love with me daily. I'm changing my mental diet, the things that I read, the things that I pay attention to, the people that I have around me. Like if it's nothing that's aligned with my core values and this life that I'm creating for myself, I don't want anything to do with it. And that is okay. And this walk is a walk that we have to walk on our own, and we can't worry about what the people outside of this say, because they will say something. They talked about Jesus. So people are just going to be people, and I think I said that in my last video too. And I may just say that a lot because that is the world that we live in. People just have these opinions, and that's just what they are. So when you learn not to take things personally, it just really keep you in your element. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can bring you down. You don't match the energy with them. You just stay in line with who you are and your beliefs and what feels good to you. And you just you just remain happy and in that space, because this is your life and you only live this life once. And we must enjoy this life. We must laugh. We must live. We must love. We must vibrate high and create the lives that we want for ourselves, and put out the energy that we want to receive back into the universe. So, my message is, don't take anything personally. If somebody don't understand what you're going through, it's okay. And you don't have to explain yourself to them. If somebody don't like the things that you're doing, or they thinking you change, or they think you different, it's okay. Let them, because they don't know your journey. They don't know what you do or what you're dealing with when you go home and you close those doors. When you separate yourself from worldly things and people. It's okay. But I also want you to know that you are not alone. I'm here. God is here. And the people who do love you and accept you for who you are in the space that you're in that time, they're there. The ones who really love you, they will be there. They may not show up every day, but that don't take nothing away from the love that they have for you. You just you just on a journey, and just don't take anything personally. Don't take the opinions personally, the negative comments personally. You can't even take personal the thoughts that you may have of yourself on your bad days. What he said, Don Ruiz, the creator of the Four Agreements, what he said with the don't take anything personal agreement, he said that people, they are, when they're feeling good about you, when you're in a good space, and somebody done something great, they have all these kind words to say about you. You're a great person, you're a loving person, your spirit is so kind, you're a very thoughtful person, because they're in a good mood, they're in a great space, you've been people pleasing to them. And these weren't his exact words, but this is what he was saying. I don't want you to say he didn't say that, but that is the way he was saying. When they're in a good mood and they're having good days, they're going to speak great of you. When you say no to people, or they do things of your disliking, or they don't understand where you are in the space that you're in, then they talk bad about you. That person is selfish. That person couldn't show up for me today. That person do this, because that's the space that they're in. So whether you do great or whether you do bad, it's going to be something to be said. Because that's what they're in that time. If they're up, then hey, they rocking with you. If they're down, then hey, you're just the worst person in the world with them, because you told them 1,000 yes and you did 1,000 things, and then you said the one no, or you didn't show up the one time, or you can't just stop, drop, and roll, and now you're the worst person in the world. So when you don't take anything personal, your heart just remains happy, because you know your heart, God knows your heart, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So stay encouraged, stay on your journey, stay prayed up, and smile, because it looks good on you. Namaste.